Before the Roc-A-Fella family broke apart, Memphis Bleek says that some people were quietly playing both sides the whole time. Hip-hop history is full of legendary business breakups, but the war between Jay-Z and Dame Dash might still be the most complicated power struggle in rap history. And now Memphis Bleek is pulling the curtain back on what was really happening behind the scenes at Roc-A-Fella Records. According to Bleek, the tension was already building while the crew still looked united on the outside. He says conversations were happening behind closed doors. Promises were being made, but when Jay-Z finally came home, the energy completely changed and the situation got worse instead of better. Now I'm about to let y'all hear this clip for yourselves, but before I do, I just need y'all to like, leave y'all thoughts down below in the comment section, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
You know what's so ill about that though? Because I even said it on my part with Cam. Dame and Jay had a conversation about that. I put these two men on the phone before Jay even came home. And the words from Dame on that phone was, things were gonna be, this was bullshit, it's nothing. But when Jay came home, it was opposite. So it was
with Jay and Dame having a conversation? What did Jay say? Jay
was on some, yo, I don't know what's going on, but fix it. And Dame was on some, all right, I'm on it, don't worry. By the time you get home, shit gonna be right. And, he didn't do it. Jay got home and niggas stood 10 toes down on it. And he jackhammered.
And he never corrected it.
No.
That's okay.
So that's what did it, bro. It drove the knife. In my opinion, it split up a family. We had a family of Harlem and Brooklyn together.
Yes.
And because niggas stood 10 toes on that, it separated our family.
You're right.
And it became that side versus this side, where niggas fired all the employees that was from Brooklyn. Remember, it was only Harlem employees in Roc-A-Fella at the coming in the
Jay
days.
Took all of them. He took
because everybody Dame fired, Jay hired.
He hired Lenny. Well, he didn't fire Lenny. Well, yeah.
Yes.
Lenny's not from. He took Carlene.
Yeah.
He took all the crew. Bottom line is that, man, I'm with you, man. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And that's when I just thought Bleek didn't like me no more.
Nah.
Everybody was so tense. Bleek. Beans' crew, for
like
crazy
Beans,
guns,
and I always felt like Beans. Them, like me, I ain't gonna lie. I never said it, but I said to you because we family.
Yeah.
And I just brushed it off like, maybe I'm bugging. I ain't gonna look too. But I always felt State Property played both sides of the fence with that.
Really?
Yes. All of them. I always felt that. Okay. Because niggas will be over here with us, fuck niggas. Then you will hear niggas' albums and niggas is on it.
That's funny. Damn.
So, niggas never, and I felt like if it wasn't nothing, then you should have been more vocal on trying to piece it up.
That's what you ain't, all of us. Me, I didn't know what my place was. I knew, I wanted to tell J.O.J. fix that shit, please.
But yeah, nobody was, it was only me and you.
Yeah.
That's it.
You're right.
Me from our side.
And me from our side.
And you from their side.
Jay told
That's
me
it.
Dame would never be broke. Good guy, bad guy. Because I got the money, Jay got the mouth. They're gonna hate Dame. But who cares?
Everybody was looking at me. Okay. Everybody was looking at me like, Bleek, fuck out my face with that shit you talking about, nigga. Dame said we gonna be millionaires. You don't hear this shit? And I used to be looking at niggas like,
it takes time.
Okay, you think niggas gonna find the million and give it to you? Cool. If that's what you believe that. Because I know I ain't giving I find the millions, I'm not giving it to none of my homies. We can live together, I give you some bread, but I'm not giving you the million, then me go find my million. Fuck no. It don't work that way, bro. And I used to tell niggas that. Niggas gonna give you something they're not. Remember, Dame told niggas they gonna retire like Hov when we was in the Garden.
He did so.
Anybody retired like that? When I said none of us is fucking gonna retire like that, Dame looked at me like, Bleek, you ain't with the team? No, I just was with fucking reality. None of us was that lit.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's hot, but you talking about money hot.
My nigga, nobody ain't in no position to throw no fucking walk away concert in the Apollo, let alone the Garden.
Yeah, the rich people were Jay,
Dame and Biggs. That's
rich.
it.
Yeah, they were rich, yeah.
That's it, bro. Like everybody else was just getting by, man. That's why
we got 8 niggas on his team who from the hood. He got to make sure they surviving. Beans got his people, so he got to take care of them. He got to make sure they okay. And so, Bleek, you're absolutely right, man.
Man. I'm telling you,
no
bro.
one remembers that. It was only me and Bleek really was like, yo,
what the fuck is going on?
Man, I cried.
Yo, how can we fix this shit, bro?
I don't know.
Yo,
man.
Listen, the day Lenny S called me and told me, yo, Bleek, I gotta go to Philly, man. I gotta take niggas they release papers and shit. Yo, bro, I couldn't believe it. It felt like my world ended.
I remember that day. I don't know. I remember that day.
And you know, I got my release papers too.
You was Dem Jam, no more Roc-A-Fella.
No more nothing.
Oh, you got the official release.
Yes, the whole Roc-A-Fella was gone. That's why when Jay said the song, I don't get dropped, I dropped the label. Like, hold on, dog. You dissing me too, my nigga. I fucks with you. Why you gonna shit on me, dog?
You ain't saying
I was in that blender.
Yeah. I didn't know you got that paperwork, Bleek.
Yeah, nigga.
You was fucked up the whole day, right?
I was devastated, bro. Yeah, that's why I never dropped another album, because my thing was
that day. Woo.
I was raised in a system and I was comfortable in a system, and I never wanted to learn another system. That it was like, fuck it.
One thing about hip-hop history, the truth always comes out years later. And what makes this conversation so interesting is that it shows how complicated the music business really is. When people talk about the split between Jay-Z and Dame Dash, they usually turn it into a simple story. One side versus the other. Loyalty versus betrayal. But when you really listen to what Memphis Bleek is saying here, it sounds a lot more like confusion than conspiracy. Bleek believes that state property was moving between both sides during the Roc-A-Fella breakup. Now that's his perspective. That's how he felt when everything was happening. But at the same time, we also have to look at the reality of the situation from the other side of the table. Think about the position artists like Beanie Sigel were put in. These guys were signed artists. They had albums out. They had crews dependent on them. They had money tied up in contracts. When a label starts breaking apart like that behind the scenes, the artists are usually the last people to fully understand what's going on. In 2004, Def Jam Records appointed Jay-Z as company president. That move shifted major executive power inside the building and completely changed the business structure connected to Roc-A-Fella Records. And moments like that show why these situations get complicated fast. Once corporate leadership changes and money starts moving differently, everybody connected to the label has to figure out where they stand. Now let me ask you all this. Do you think Memphis Bleek is right to say that state property should have been more vocal during the fallout between Jay-Z and Dame Dash? Or do you think artists like Beanie Sigel were simply trying to stay neutral while two powerful forces at Roc-A-Fella Records handled their business behind the scenes? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and make sure y'all like and subscribe. Peace.